Back here. It's been a while since I last posted my last trading video, about 3 months or so, which is pretty crazy. But we are back. I have amazing things planned for you guys, such as this video that we are going to get into today. This is going to be the first episode of a series that I'm starting called Inside the Mind of a Trader. Pretty self-explanatory. Every Monday through Friday for 100 days, I'm going to be posting these episodes inside the mind of a trader, pretty much just going over the trades that I took, whether they're a win, whether they're a loss. Also just be going over any type of market analysis slash news that we may have. So really just giving you guys a detailed insight on the thoughts that I have as a trader when it just comes to approaching the market on a daily basis. I figure this would be helpful for you guys, regardless of what experience level you are at. But just to kind of cover where I've been in terms of the trading videos, I took a little bit of a break in terms of just trading publicly and also posting a lot of trading content. I felt like the break was needed. For the past 2 years or so, you guys can even go back and check. I've just been so public with my trading and posting on social media. I just felt like I needed to take a break, kind of reset and understand what my next steps are, before I take over. So that's that, but super happy to be back active and be back posting trading videos. So definitely stay tuned. I have so many amazing things coming. Other than just this new series as well. But going to go ahead and get started with this first episode, and I look forward to starting this and being back active. Also, last thing, like I said, I will be posting these Monday through Friday for 100 days. And if I miss one day, I said in the Discord community and on my Instagram, I will be giving away $500 to one of you guys. So hold me accountable. I want to make sure that we are back consistent and back posting every single day and providing value for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started and hop on into the charts. Perfect. So hopping on into the charts, we are going to be reviewing two trades that I took today. Today was Thursday, the 12th. And we went 1-for-1 trading today. We also had a new analyst in the Discord as well do very well on the trade. So I definitely recommend, if you guys aren't in the Discord, join the Discord in the description for free. But other than that, going to go ahead and dive into the two trades that I took and why I exactly took them. So for the first, or both of the trades were taken on Tesla. For the first one, this was actually off of a demand zone retracement slash rejection. That's what I was targeting. You can see here we have this 417.50 demand zone that was marked out. Also just a previous area in which we saw a strong rejection to the upside, or pretty much lots of buyers stepping in within this area, within this range, right? So I was essentially looking for a retracement back into this zone and then looking for some type of confirmation of strong buyers to then get that indication that that demand was actually what we expected it to be. And that's exactly what was the case. So you can see my entry was right here. My stop loss was below the low of this candle that tested into this demand zone. So we entered this position and it started moving pretty nicely in our favor. This red zone here, which is also a bearish fair value gap, or also just an area where lots of sellers are likely to step in, that was where I first took one of my first trims or secured profits, just to be sure that if we did see some type of rejection, I was still able to secure profits on this position and not let a green trade go red, which is super important and something you guys should always be doing, is taking your trims, taking your profits, never getting greedy. So then you can see we consolidated pretty heavy inside of this zone, which was honestly expected due to the fact that we had this bearish level. We eventually did end up breaking through. Position was then continuing to move pretty nicely in our favor, doing its thing. Now, volume was pretty low around this time. This was around 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, so it was in the middle of the day, but still we were still able to make some magic happen. Now, this was where it says TP1 here. This was initially the main target or the main exit area in which I was expecting. Obviously, we were very close to tapping that, but we initially just reversed back to break even. But here is where I did take my first profit trim, and then from that point I did take another profit trim, or secured more profits as we continue to move into this next bearish fair value gap, or just selling level to make it in more simple terms. So pretty much whenever it comes to my take profit areas, or whenever I'm looking to sell, it's mainly on certain rejection levels, meaning I target levels that are expected to provide price with a rejection. So if we do see that rejection, I'm able to secure profits at the highest point possible. So definitely keep that in mind. So that was that, and then you can obviously see position literally just completely reversed, and then I ended getting all out pretty much around here at break even, or at about like 5 to 10%. So it was about a max of like 40 to 50% in which this trade hit, and then obviously it reversed. But still, that's why taking profits always is very important, because you can be up in profits, you can be up on a trade just like how we are right now, and then it can reverse on us, right? But since we did secure those profits multiple times, even since it reversed on us, we were still safe, right? So that's why taking profits is always very, very important. Now, going into this next trade, I was actually taking another stab onto some Tesla calls, actually pretty much within the same area, or pretty close to where I entered previously. So I was looking to enter off of this demand zone, pretty much previously created, also a bullish fair value gap. So it was pretty much just an area where we previously saw lots of buying pressure. That's why I was targeting it. So I targeted it for my entry. You can see my entry is literally right here. And really, we didn't do much after I entered, but moved in the opposite direction in which I wanted it to. So obviously you can see that this trade did end up in a loss. So that's that, but my stop loss was pretty tight on this one. You can see I was really only risking about 10% in options terms on this trade. So it really wasn't bad. It was really just this demand zone invalidation that I was targeting for my stop loss. So that happened. We also did have the analyst and the server take another trade down here inside of this demand zone, all the way up to right here, which was another nice 40 to 50% move. I did not take that entry, but just another example. If you guys aren't in the Discord, definitely be sure to join, because you don't even have to be taking our trades, but it's always nice to just get, a second look on what other traders are thinking or doing within the market. So that's that, and then that is also the two trades that were taken for today. Tomorrow is Friday, so there's really no crazy news to cover in terms of going into the rest of the week. We did have PMI today, which really didn't cause anything too crazy, but it was just, pretty normal price action, I would say. Other than that, I do want to go over some SPY analysis as well. I know that SPY has been hovering over the 600s for the past couple of days, which is actually a good thing. It's showing some strength that buyers are holding above that 600 level. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over to you can see we have the 605.80 demand, which I actually got from our analyst in the server. And this demand was treated significantly well throughout the day today. You can see it was created here. Then once we got our first retracement, we had a beautiful move up. Same thing here, another retracement, and then beautiful move up. And then eventually we did get that invalidation. Let me go ahead, put that back. We are trading a bit lower, but I'll switch over to the 5-minute time frame and see if we can draw any zones going into tomorrow / the rest of the week. So it looks like we do have a pretty hefty, strong demand zone right here, which is pretty obvious to see. Essentially, you can just see a strong input of buying pressure or a just strong move to the upside, just showing how strong buyers are. And it's also at a pretty low point of the charts, meaning it's at a discounted point of the charts, which is also considered demand. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that out, and definitely going to be looking to target this zone, you know, when we do get the opportunity. So let me go ahead and extend this out. I'm going to go ahead and make it, typically make my demand zones blue. And then I'm going to switch to the 30-minute time frame and see if we can match anything up. So it looks like the 30-minute time frame is showing us the same thing as the 5. But if we can get a retracement into this demand here, I think that would definitely be beautiful and it would have a very high chance of providing us with a nice reversal rejection back to the upside. So that's going to be that. I'll go ahead and I'll label it out as well as 603. 50 demand. Boom, perfect. Okay, awesome. So that's going to be that. Just a quick little outlook on SPY with where it's been, what it's been doing for the past couple of days, and a nice demand zone drawn out. In terms of supply, we are pretty far from like any major supply zones other than this bad boy right here. So that's that. Also, it's nice to have the Tukhi indicator. It pretty much, as you guys can see, it just draws the zones for me. So it makes it super easy to spot zones, but I always love doing, you know, extra analysis just to get that extra confirmation. So that's going to be that. Nice demand, and then supply as well. Let's go ahead, change that, boom, 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 and then label this to be a, we'll just go ahead and call it 607 supply. Perfect. So that's going to be that. Nice look on SPY. Same with Tesla as well. We'll go ahead. Let me see if we have anything. We'll go ahead and just remove everything that we currently have. Since we finished with our analysis and our coverage, we have a demand here that we actually tested within post-market, looks like, aftermarket. And then we have our supply / resistance area here. So Tesla's honestly providing us with some solid zones. Same with SPY as well. Same with SPY. There are some days where the zones just don't really look the best, and some days where it does look pretty solid. So that's that. Awesome. I'm going to leave it at that. Going to finish labeling these two and then wrap it up. This is going to be 415.30 demand. Reason that it's a demand zone is because we had a base within price, as you guys can see here, and then a strong push up, indication of excessive buying pressure, right? That's exactly what creates demand, is lots of buyers being inputted. So that's that. We'll make it a little bit bigger, and then boom, this is going to be 428. This is going to be our supply. Perfect. Awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Inside the Mind of a Trader. Super excited to continue doing these each and every single day, Monday through Friday, and posting a bunch more trading content. If you guys do want to see anything in specific, have any questions, whatever the case may be, throw it in the comments. I'm always answering them and checking. But other than that, happy holidays, much love. I'll see you guys soon.